Uh-oh.
Tell us where our people are being held, or you'll get what happened to your boss here. I think there'll be more blood when we shoot you, eh?
What the hell's going on? What's with Beautiful? He's an android?
Was an android. Now, he's a pile of scrap. He's been scamming us for years, and thinking he was untouchable because he was a demon. Losing Crystal Getty, that was the failure. The demonstration of weakness we needed to plug a hole in him. Now we find out he's a machine. Just one more scam. His last scam.
Hey, man, you think I'm mad enough to put my hide at risk? I'm Mr. Freaking A Beautiful. There are dozens of you wise guy psychopathic hard-ons looking to make a rep by plugging someone with position and the freaking stones to back it up.
I thought he was dead.
I look dead to you, hotcakes? Bend closer and I'll chew your ears off.
He's been talking like that since we blasted him. Shut up! Or I swear to God I'll blow your head to pieces!
You're bluffing like a fire hall card shark, you simple spick bastard. You wouldn't finish the job 'cause you're hoping I'll tell you what's on that dat.
That's it! I'm going to blast him back to hell.
That's enough, Manny. Don't do that yet. He's right. We might need him to get Delmonico and Carlos back. You almost blew it once when you shot him up like this.
So he was an android. That explains a lot. I guess all the other demons on Earth are synthetic as well.
Now you may be thinking that we already know this. We figured this out before. But this game is not linear. So you can approach this from different angles. So in some respects you can get to this location first. Anyway, Mr. Beautiful is now incapacitated. Let's take a quick look around and speak to people and steal his pool cue.
Rachel, Gideon, kill these two. Drill holes in them, plug them, plant them, I want them dead. We'll bury them in Arlington, just like the Dagos, and dump their bodies right next to where the friggin' Kennedys used to be.
I can't believe they're all machines. For some reason, I find it easier to believe they were real demons.
Not so beautiful now, are you, Pazuzu? Just another noisy head.
Screw you. You were only too happy to suck up when I was on top. One little setback, and then you find out who your real friends are. But I knew it would come to this. You work hard to get a little piece of something, you gotta keep kicking everybody else's dirty paws off it.
Apparently, his identity chips are stored in the head.
Hey, you can't just leave me here. Pick me up. You gotta find me another body. Look, don't be stupid. I can help you out, man. I know everything there is to know about hell. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, we can indeed recruit Mr. Beautiful, but we're not going to. We don't need him. Well, at least not now.
You'll pay for this. I got connections. I'm a big man in this town.
I'll only ask this once. Where is Pretty Boy keeping Delmonico and Carlos? Look what we did to your boss. We are not in good moods.
And we don't work for Beautiful, although no one wants to believe that.
And we've had enough of people pointing guns at us. Who cares if Beautiful's destroyed? Thanks, you did us a favor.
Whenever I get my head mounted on a body again, I will kick your ass all over Washington.
What's on the tape?
You are in no position to be asking questions. This dat popped out of your boss's chest when I split it open with my laser. Seems important to him. He threatens my life over it every 15 minutes. We played it, but I can't understand a word of it. Frankly, I don't care either. I want Delmonico and Carlos back. We were trying to beat their location out of this rhyming little freak when you two came in. But all we got out of him was a bunch of useless numbers.
Though your fists are hard, your brain is stupid. The meaning is there for you to grasp, yet you pursue me hard like a murderous Cupid. That which you seek, I now gasp. 11, 23, 14, 26, 25, 9, 10, 6, 25, 13, 13, 10, 17, 17, 23, 26, 9, 20, 14, 17. All the R's are 23. Keep your spirits strong if your menu would set free. With the numbers you can't go wrong, for from the numbers letters come, and with the letters freedom's song.
See what I'm talking about? What the hell is that?
Gideon, it's obviously a code.
I'll strike you to a deal. You find Portillo, and I'll let you have this dat. Your boss obviously wants it back pretty bad.
Damn it, he's not our boss.
I run their lives, the ungrateful shits. They rule the city. They grow drowsy on my food and whiskey and any sexual perversion they can dream up. Fresh fruit in the wintertime. Nothing's too good for my people.
Whether you work for 'em or not, the tapes was something, huh? You find the boys and it's yours. And take that obnoxious head with you.
Those numbers were indeed a code. So it's a good idea to go back and write them down if you can. Well, not you personally, but if you're playing this game. And the clue here is that R equals 23. It's not a massive clue, but it's the old thing where A equals 1, B equals 2, and obviously in this case R equals 23. And also in this case A equals 6, B equals 7, C equals 8, and so on. And the other clue is about Freedom's Song. And the only thing here that plays songs is this jukebox. I will get to this momentarily. Let's speak to this little guy first.
Satan's blood, the day is tragic. The marks are wise, the rubes offend. Beauty's not just dead, he's just a gadget.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more to that. So you can see here, we have lots of different songs with different combinations of letters and numbers. We were given codes for 5 different words. Right, so the first word is fruit, the second word is death, then you got hell, road, and oil. It may not seem entirely clear, but we need to find 3 different songs related to these words. Now let's scroll down and take a look at these songs. I'm going to scroll through these fairly quickly, but feel free to pause if you want to spend a bit longer reading through them. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of songs. So we need to find, let's go for the first one, Fruit Death, which I believe is Orange Martyrdom. So we need to enter E3. The next clue is Hell Road, and was that further up? No, it's further down. So Hell Road is Damnation Avenue. And the last one is just simply oil. And I believe that's further up. Vicious Oil Sorry, viscous fluid is meant to be the clue for oil. And that will be D9.
What is this? Look what he's done to my boys.
Don't blow your motherboard, Mardo. If this is what I think it is, your men are fine. A little sweaty and down a few $1,000,000 to a minty fresh demon who deals from the bottom. But they're unharmed.
You owe us a debt. We had a deal.
I just want to get the hell out of here. I swear to God, Manuel, if I ever get involved with demons again, you'll be doing me a favor to blow my brains out.
It would be my pleasure to do it, Sekadine.
Here's your dat for all the good it's going to do you.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mardo. Now we need to give this to someone with the right audio tech to decipher what's on this dat.
I just realised that I haven't examined these people yet.
A secret chamber with 2 psychopomps which, in their own way, act as the secret passage to another place.
Okay, well, it seems like they are not able to be examined. Never mind. There's one person who may be able to play this DAT, and that is our friend Nick Cannon. I mean, there may be others, but he does seem to have all of this technology here.
Thing I need is a reporter on an ego trip. I know you don't care what Miss Hand of God USA has to say about machine-free living. Cannon out. Damn it! Nobody wants to interview beauty queens since they eliminated the swimsuit competitions. Rachel, Gideon, you're still alive. Well, that's news.
No, this is news, Nicky. Hell isn't real. The whole fearsome, steamy, torture-filled region's a computer-generated illusion.
Uh-huh. Why don't the two of you take some silopedal and a nice, long, psychedelic nap?
We're on the level, Nick. We've been there and back. We've seen part of the system lock up, but most of all, we have a deep throat, a hand programmer with a heavy conscience who went rogue and is working for the front now. He'll talk to you. He'll explain how the whole thing works, and you can tell the world. It's all a big lie, Nick.
You're certain of this?
He worked in the Pentagon backing up hell files. Talk to him, Nick. This is the story of a lifetime.
I don't know. It's not that simple. It's not that... I just can't hop the net and assign that.
What's corrupting your files? You're a reporter. Just do it.
Hey, this isn't exactly the free freaking press, Arc Agents. The Decency Council censors the crap out of us. I patch your deep throat into the net, and I'll be sweating in Tartarus with some demon using my tongue for a teletype. If all this is true, you've got the story of the century. But I can't touch it until it's all public. Too much news. Too much news. Even with these machines, it's too much for one person. Then get over to Wall Street. I hope your money's in cash, Sandra. The Dow Jones is hellbound. Hey, Rachel, Gideon, still breathing?
People on scrub lists tend not to play the market. We are in the market for audio expertise, however.
I'll do anything I can get away with.
The gangster demon that called himself Beautiful is dead. Just like hell, he's turned out to be bogus. A very advanced android.
You want me to cover this? I'm not sure where I'd start.
No, we don't want media coverage. We need your help with this DAT that we got from the hard guys who blasted Beautiful.
I'll see what I can do. Look at this. A 100th level scramble laid over whatever's on this tape. Definitely hand routines, so I can do a routine playback. Here she comes.
God is dead.
Well, that was pleasant.
Coming from Beautiful, I'm surprised it wasn't obscene.
Too much news. Too much news. Even with these machines, it's too much for one person.
Alright, well, thank you for that. I'm sure we will understand that message a bit later on. For now, let's head back to Dante's apartment. Although, this does tend to bug out a bit as well.
No word from him yet. Man, I hope they haven't whacked him. He better get his ass out of the Pentagon. I'll keep scanning for him.
Now, we are meant to have a different response from Dante, because we are meant to speak to Deep Throat right now. I had this problem before, so the only way I really got around it was by going to the map and then returning here.
You look excited, Dante. That must mean Deep Throat's contacted us again. What was that address once more? Yeah, garage. That was it.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Sometimes I think this game is held together with duct tape and hope.
Now then, let's continue where we left off last time.
No, first, how about you telling us who you are?
I'm Deep Throat. That's all it is safe to reveal. They could be listening. If they capture you, they could torture my name from you. What I can tell you is that I work in the Pentagon for the Hand as part of the Hell Maintenance Team. I make backup files of Hell Pits. They don't think I know what's happening in Hell, but I know things.
All right, for now at least, but I don't go for this mystery man stuff.
You need to learn about the Hell system if you have any hope of beating the Hand. You need programming expertise to devise a crash program. You must start thinking of Hell as a software product, not as a real place. And any program, especially one this complex, has vulnerabilities that can be exploited.
Are you saying we can just introduce a memory overlay bug or something and trash the whole system? That's it?
No, of course not. It'll take something extremely special, a singularly ingenious crash bug. I doubt there's a virus extant that could cripple large segments of the system. And damned few programmers alive with the know-how or the hardware to program a crash bug. That's why the Hand cracks down so hard on technology. They must always remain several generations ahead of everyone else, so that the Hell system remains safe.
So what are you saying, that there's no hope?
I'm saying that the one advantage we may have is that I know the system. If the Freedom Front has computers and programmers of adequate merit, we might prevail.
You know how to make the crash bug, then?
I fear that I'm not anywhere near that accomplished a programmer. I make backup files all day. I hardly understand the theory behind the code. In practice, I'd be terribly lost. You must find better programmers than me, and then I can help them devise something.
If that's the case, it's time for you to end this cloak and dagger routine and join us. Join us.
Not at the moment. That would be impossible. The Hell staff works and lives in the Pentagon. My movements are constantly monitored. That's why I can't remain long to speak with you.
And what are you getting out of all this? Why turn on your masters?
I was, a believer. God forgive me, I once believed that Solix's measures were severe, but fair and necessary. But working here, seeing what they have done in the name of God, I came to recognize the true enemy, the true evil, and its name is Celine Solix. I must leave now. Stay in touch with Dante. You will hear from me again.
We're starting to feel toyed with, Deep Throat. You reveal Hell's secrets. You hint that it can be destroyed, but then doubt that anyone has the skill or computing power to do it. You tell us that you can help us, but that you can't leave the Pentagon. Where's all this leading?
Things are changing very quickly, becoming very dangerous. The Hand knows that there is a leak in the programming team. I've done my best to obscure myself, but I begin to fear for my life.
Then you've got to get out of there now.
Soon. As soon as I think it possible. In the meantime, you should attempt to access Massimo Eddy. His location is a highly guarded secret. Any high-ranking Hand official would have the location stored in his computer, but the information is encrypted, and only the Bureau of Records knows the secret to the encryption. The Bureau offices are in the Federal Triangle.
But if Hell's virtual, what does that make Massimo Eddy? He just a Hand con? He can't have any special knowledge of Hell if Hell doesn't really exist.
It makes him even more valuable to you. Massimo was a quality assurance technician testing the boundaries of the beta version of the Hell code. Sections of the system were still buggy, and Massimo suffered severe brain damage that had bizarre effects. It left him mad, prone to intense visions, and possessed by demons whose voices speak through him. He's been exposed to the vast contours of the system. He does have knowledge of Hell as it really exists. I just hope he's lucid enough to assist us.
If he really does have secret knowledge, why does the Hand keep him alive?
Eddy is one more fragment of the lie, one more thing for people to believe in and fear. That's all for now. I'll contact you again very soon. I must make a move for my own safety.
Alright, now we have spoken to Deep Throat, a new location has opened up to us. And that is in the Federal Triangle. And now I need to remember where that Federal Triangle is. There. We're now going to the Bureau of Records. There are what appears to be numerous cubicles, but only 2 employees.
The Cyber Sweatshop of 2095. A typical records bureau, complete with modern computers, copy machines, and paper. A clerk exudes a fanatic discipline about her work. An officious, tidy man works at his desk. He exudes the professional contempt of a man who has spent a lifetime refusing people's requests.
Need a moment of your time, sir. We're with Reality Containment.
Congratulations. I'm certain that your family is quite proud of you.
We're investigating something big. A full-blown paranormal catastrophe. We need to speak with Massimo Eddy. We have clearance.
Oh, goody. And may I see this clearance?
Ark sent it ahead of us. Surely you received it.
I've received no notification. I assure you that I'm not in the habit of misplacing important items such as security clearances. Only people with transgressions clearance can be informed of Massimo Eddy's location. Until you give me such clearance, you may not see him. See Ms. Stinson if you need to complete the application forms.
Just go in for the brazen lie with no kind of proof?
Calcutta told us to see you about transgressions clearance to see Massimo Eddy.
Identity templates and clearances can only be obtained from Transgressions headquarters. All I can tell you is that to obtain the identity templates, you must know the shape that all transgressions move toward and must come to sooner or later. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I say proof. You know what I mean? Something forged to kind of fool them in a way. Anyway, we are done here for now. We are going to go back to the Transgressions entrance. Now we know about Massimo Eddy, we should be able to find out some more information about him, and maybe some other things.